Hi there, Lloyd Machedo, Sweeney from LloydMachedo.com, and I was Lloyd Machedo. Today the date is August 15, 2016. Time right now is 8:38 in the morning. Today I want to speak to you about a guy who I have, admired for quite some time, whose name is Gurbaksh Chahal. This guy who has written The Dream. I put up a book review, and even though this book doesn't have very many positive reviews, I found this a very beautiful book to read. What it says here at the back, it says at the age of 16, Gurbaksh Chahal made a life-altering decision. He would leave school to pursue his dream and make millions as an internet entrepreneur. It was complicated, but he had to convince his father, who had a dream of his own. He had emigrated from India to provide a better life for his family and good education for his children. Gurbaksh did convince him, and by the time he was 18, he was a millionaire. This is the story of how his dream came true and how yours can also come true. So this is Gurbaksh Chahal, and this was his book, which I read. Was a decent book, was kind of inspiring. Okay. However, today I want to speak to you about the news that came almost everywhere. You have it in Moto Time, you have it in the Times of India, you have it in Business Insider, you have it everywhere. TechCrunch. Everywhere, every place it's playing out. Okay, now this is the story that I'll read from moto.time.com. Okay, it says tech mogul who allegedly hit and kicked his girlfriend 117 times, sentenced to 1 year in prison. Okay, what a shame. What an absolute shame. Apparently, Gurbaksh Chahal, who appeared on Oprah as an eligible bachelor, once upon a time, was now sentenced. Now, if you actually Google his name, you'd even see him having a photograph with Barack Obama, shaking hands. You kind of feel happy when you see people who are, so intelligent, who are so smart, who are so enterprising, who are like entrepreneurs. But then you begin to wonder why? Why is it that you do such stupid things? Why are you so stupid? Now, this guy, the tech mogul, Gurbaksh Chahal, was sentenced to 1 year in prison Friday for violating his probation in a domestic violence case. Police say that security camera footage from 2013 shows Chahal kicking and beating his then girlfriend 117 times, and that the entrepreneur violated his parole by hitting another woman this year. I mean, how stupid can you get? You already hit a woman before, which you really shouldn't. Yes, there are some women who can be absolutely irritating, horrible. I know one personally in my life who was my ex. She drove me to the wall. But the solution for it is throw them out of your life. Just throw them, get rid of them like a soiled toilet paper. Why are you still hanging around with them? And moron, you're such a genius. You're such a great guy, and you had to fuck it up because you're a kicker and beat her. Come on. And it says here, Chahal earned fame when he sold his tech startup, a digital advertising company called Gravity 4 Inc. for $300 million to Yahoo at the age of 25. Wow, you are a genius. And that's what I admire about it. At the age of 25, you made $300 million. And then he appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show a year later in a segment that promoted him as a successful and eligible bachelor. Wow, that's great. So you are going places. Then he started another company, Radium One, but was removed as a CEO in 2014 when he was charged with assault. Why? Just tell me, why do you need to do this? You can go to any girl, any female. You can go to a whore, you can go to a call girl, you can go to an escort. Come on, there are so many other services there. I mean, you don't have to be this nicey guy. Prosecutors and police say that the 30-minute security video, which was captured inside Chahal's San Francisco penthouse in 2013, shows him beating and attempting to suffocate his then girlfriend with a pillow. Now, yes, there are two sides of the story. We don't know what the other side of the story is, but come on, what are you trying to do, man? Why? He was charged with 47 felonies after the attack. Now, the part that I find strange in the American system is this. However, during the 2014 trial, the judge ruled the tape inadmissible after Chahal's lawyers argued that the police seized the footage illegally. Now, I can't understand this aspect of American justice. How can you seize evidence illegally? What, you should take permission before you take the evidence? Fine, okay, even if you took the evidence without permission, then allow it to be in the court because there is evidence. There is evidence. What do you mean the evidence is inadmissible? What nonsense this is. This is crazy. The victim withdrew her statement and Chahal pleaded guilty to reduce charges of battery and domestic violence. He was sentenced to probation. Now, this whole thing was totally messed up. It goes over my head. You have evidence of someone beating someone, but then you don't consider that. Oh, come on. It baffles me. This is what seriously baffles me sometimes, okay? Anyway, then it says, this year, prosecutors argue that Chahal, now 34, violated his probation by allegedly beating another girlfriend and threatening to report her to immigration services. Their second girlfriend will also not cooperate with the police. I don't seem to understand. Either this guy has really bad taste in women, or these girls are really nuts, or crazy women go after him, okay? San Francisco Superior Court Judge Tracie Brown ruled earlier this month that Chahal had indeed violated his probation after she admitted the 2013 tape into evidence. She viewed it privately and did not play it in the court. On Friday, she handed down a 1-year sentence, according to Associated Press. Chahal's attorneys told reporters they plan to appeal. You know, it is such a sad thing. A guy like this, who is such a genius, who could do so many things. Why? Why do you have to do this? Now, obviously, we have not seen the tape, okay? We do not know how did he beat. Maybe he was just beating like this. I don't know. Maybe he didn't bash her up like this. And I don't know, maybe it was something like this. Or maybe it was like, BDSM, just putting a little bit of pillow. We don't know. See, don't get me wrong, okay? Beating a woman is wrong. It's wrong by any standard. But we don't know how he beat her, okay? Maybe it was just like, and maybe she was hitting him. I don't know. So, but it's sad. It's really sad, okay? Now, it makes me think that the judge gave him 1 year, so it may not have been that serious. But then again, 117, how do you beat someone 117? They would die if you hit them 117 times. Anyway, I'm just speculating. I'm just saying. I just feel it's sad. It's sad that this had to happen. But then again, we don't know both sides of the story. And 117 times. Man, if someone were to punch me once, I think I'm finished. So 117 times if you beat someone. That girl should be made of like Superman steel, like 117 times. I don't know. The question is, they have not put the photograph of the girl. We don't know how badly she is damaged. We do not know what is her condition. So if is she badly damaged? Is she just average? I don't know. So, okay. So, it's sad. It is sad that this had to happen. A guy who was born in India, who moved down to the slums of San Jose, and he grew up wearing a turban, and then where they could not meet ends, and there he started to do his own business. It's sad to see someone as great as this mess up their career. I just hope that he learns from this. He changes his life, and he makes something out of himself. I really wish, and please choose women carefully, Mr. Chahal. Choose women carefully. Don't mess up your life again. Okay. So, Lawyer from Machedo.com, and who's Lawyer Machedo, sharing with you his views on this really, really sad. It's really sad that someone as a genius like this had to mess up. Okay. So let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Goodbye for now.